Hello and welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. In today's video we are diving into Xtiles, and as you can see I am filming this around Black Friday. I'm not sure when this will be out, but here I actually have quite a good pricing option, with the Believer plan being 50% off, which is 149 for 3 years. That is quite a good pricing. Anyways, that is not what we are going to talk about. We will get to the pricing later, but Xtiles has marketed itself uh, as a Notion competitor, a more visual Notion competitor, and it isn't new anymore. It has been around for a while now, but one of the reasons why I actually wanted to have this end of year review of Xtiles is simply because the application has changed things up a little bit, at least from when it first came out with the databases, and also the fact that it might actually be a really good option if you are looking for a more visual application instead of Notion. So let's go ahead and check this out. So the reason for why it is called Xtiles is because you create these tiles on top of a whiteboard. And if I just call this test and press the plus right here, you can see that there is a bunch of things I can do here. I can also just do backslash and that will do the same thing. On my left here, you see this embed, that is this one right here, but I can also nest notes within other notes. I have a lot of different text formatting options and a lot of different media options as well. And I think this one is really important. If you are going to try to be a visual note-taking app, you should be a visual note-taking app and have visual options right here. It also has task management, and as I said, it has embeds, but you can directly embed things like Figma, Airtable, Docs, Slides, Google Map, YouTube video, IG, Pinterest, especially Pinterest and Figma. If you work in design or have ever worked in design, these two are quite good. So they have actually added a lot of things since the last time I saw it, like this color banners I haven't seen before. And this is like, none of these things when you do backslash are deal breakers, but they are really cool features to have that are really important. I can also add a table in here like this, but I would probably never do that because I much rather would use the databases in full size. But basically, you can actually add databases inside of here. So let's just do a test one, and you can actually add multi-select properties. So I would call these databases-ish because they aren't databases, they are tables, but they act really like databases. It is really hard to explain, but the major difference here is that I can't jump into this, or at least it isn't easy to do. While if I go into here, press the table, I can actually open this up. That isn't an option in here. I can't open this up, but I have the ability to add like select properties, number properties, multi-select properties. So quite a few things I could add here. You can create tables. I can also go ahead and I can delete this, or I can access the table settings. You also don't have filtering options. You can also add a table just right within here just by pressing table on the left here, and I can resize this. You can also resize all of your tiles. So I could go back, click on this and resize this as well. So as you can see, this is a really visual application, and I can change colors and add a bit of customization. Custom project colors is also available on the Plus plan, but let me go ahead and delete this and this here as well, because we are going to jump into the most important part, and that is the databases. I think they are called collections. So let's see if I can figure that out. They are actually called collections inside of here. And Within a collection, you have gallery view, board view, calendar view, or table view. That is the different views you have here. So here I have a table and a gallery view, and this is what turns this into a Notion competitor. So let me just go ahead and just add a test one. You can add a relations property. So this could be related back to one of my areas. Let's say this was for my personal social media. Sorry. And I can also add new relations from right here. So let's say I needed a checkbox. I could add that, or I could add different views, whereas the timeline and the form view are specifically for the paid plans, which is okay because a timeline view is something I would mainly use in a team plan, but I could use it personally. A form I have never understood what to do with on when you are just using this for personal use. So that is the different types of views you have inside of here, and you can also filter things out. So I can press this right here to get the filters, and I can show properties right here, or I can, let's see if I can find the filter one. I think this is the filter one. So here I can add filters. So let's say related area, I just want to see things that have my personal social media in them. I can just press it like this, and I would have only my personal social medias in here. I can also open and close the properties panel to show or not show different properties. I can open this up, and here I have a note where I can write. If I do backslash here, you can see that I can add all of the things I showed you earlier. So this behaves just like a regular note. I can also add properties within here. That covers most of the basic things that Xtiles wants you to do, but there are a couple of other things I really like as well, because I like how this application treats tasks. So if I press right here, you can see that I can add tasks from here. So I can go ahead and I can click add a task, and I can add a test task right here. I can change the due date of this, but that is not the main point of this. The main point of this thing right here is something I wish more applications would add. If I press task here, it creates a task or a task tile. I think that's what they're called. Let's call it a task note. And let's say this was for a project. So let's say this was YouTube video for Xtiles. Let's just say it was that project. And now I can add tasks. So let's do test one, test two, let's do a thumbnail. Don't can't spell. Didn't spell that correctly. And let's just open this back up again and press the inbox right here. You can see that all of these tasks actually appear here. If I go ahead and I give them a due date, let's say this was to be finished the 3rd, I can go back in here and I can see upcoming. This is right here. I can check it off. You can also see all of your different completed items right here as well. So there are a bunch of things you can do with the tasks, and that is something I wish more applications would add. You also have a calendar view right here with your different tasks inside of them. You also have a quick note field or an inbox field, which just opens up this in your right sidebar, and you can create notes. So let's say a video idea. I had a video idea I would like to add in here. I can add it right here. And this is great for the mobile application. It allows you to quick capture stuff. And that covers most of the things. The last thing we are taking a look at is the pricing. So this right now has an ongoing sale because of Black Friday, but the free plan gives you everything you need because it gives you unlimited blocks and projects, which means that you have unlimited of everything, but you only get 5 pages per project and 3 personal spaces, which isn't terrible because with a little bit of workaround, you actually don't need 5 pages or more than one personal space. But the starter plan gives you recurring tasks, a Google Calendar integration, one space to share, premium templates, and unlimited personal spaces and pages, which is something I know a lot of people like or would need. But I think most people could get away with this free plan. This will actually set you back $5 each month on the yearly plan, and it is not available on the monthly plan. On the monthly plan, you have to pay 15, which is a little expensive, while the yearly plan, like paying annually $15, is also still expensive, but you will soon get an AI assistant, and you get the productivity bundle as well, which you don't get. I don't think you are getting the AI assistant either here, but I'm not sure that because it's maybe you are getting it. I'm not sure about that. But this is the pricing plan. I think this pricing is a little too expensive. I think the starter plan is great. Unfortunately, it is only available on the annual plan. But that covers it for today's video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below and I will try to get to them as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching today's video.